Hey everybody, welcome to Your Unpaid Therapist.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Your Unpaid Therapist.
I'm not getting paid. I didn't even get a donut.
Oh, that's sexy though. I like it.
I'm Valery Milagros Ortiz.
I don't know. I am your host, Alikona. She's away. Bradford.
This is Your Unpaid Therapist. Shoo-wah, cha-cha.
Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba.
Hello, this podcast is just me and all about me. Just kidding. There's Valerie. She's joining in. I'm just gonna start, and I maybe shouldn't even hear that I said. Did you hear that I said that? Oh, I can't even hear her. Hold on. Select your audio, girlfriend. Plug that ish in. She's getting situated. Maybe I should just like sing or something. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean nothing if you're not holding me tight. You're all that I need. Winks. Underneath the tree. Winks. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I know. I was like, why did she hit record? I wasn't even on screen.
So I could be the star of the show. Duh.
Clearly.
Anyways, hi guys. So today is Christmas Day, and we wanted to talk about gifting yourself. You've been running amok. You've been trying to find the perfect gift for the perfect or maybe not so perfect person. Sometimes you feel guilty indulging because you're supposed to be shopping for other people, but we're here to tell you and give you permission that it is okay. Let your cup runneth over. My name is Alikona Bradford, and I'm one of your hosts today, joined today by my fun little elf friend. Ho, ho, ho.
I forgot this was our Christmas episode. I would have dressed more festive.
It's okay.
Hi, everybody. Feliz Navidad. Can you believe it? I mean, if you are celebrating, or if you're not, can you just believe it is December 25th? Like, you don't.
How?
Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But we have made it to this day. It means so much to so many different people. And yes, I love that. We do. We get wrapped up in giving to others. So yes, I hope you are giving to yourself in more ways than just gifts, right? And it doesn't monetary. But let's get into these songs. You ready for your song of the week, month?
I am
blah,
ready
blah,
for
blah.
the song of the week. Although, I mean, you guys got a little bit of a hint of it. Val just didn't hear it because she was getting her life together. But I'm going to pull up the lyrics just in case I started singing it wrong. Whoops. Hello. Okay. And then one day, everything changed. You're all I need underneath the tree. You're here where you should be. Snow is falling and the carolers sing. It just wasn't the same. Alone on Christmas Day. Presents, what a beautiful sight. Don't mean nothing if you're not holding me tight. Okay, I won't keep singing because it might hurt your ears, and you'd like your hearing for Christmas, I'm sure. But I picked that song just because it's fun and it's happy. And sometimes Christmas songs are really sad and depressing, guys. Like, if you think about it and the origin, when you find out what they mean, like the whole I'm dreaming of that song was written during World War II, I believe. One of the wars. And it was like literally written talking about like someone who can't come home for Christmas. Because I'm like, that is sad. And I think about that every time I hear that song. So to have something that's upbeat and fun and lively, it's just a feel good song. So that's why I picked it.
That's awesome. Hold on. I need to look at my lyrics. Okay. Mine goes. Suddenly I see, this is what I want to be. Suddenly I see, why the hell it means so much to me. Suddenly I see, this is what I want to be. Suddenly I see, it's the same lyrics. Why the hell it means so much to me. You know what's funny is the reason why I chose that song first is because I was thinking about The Devil Wears Prada. So I've been so busy since I've been home. And tomorrow on the calendar, tomorrow morning, my mom and I carved up some time to go shopping. And I am so excited because I just feel like I've just been focused on just work kind of related stuff. I did go to St. Pete yesterday But it was like I went to St. Pete and then I drove back, and it's just I haven't had just frivolous time. And it is in line with the theme. Actually, it just hit me right now, and the theme of the podcast, because we are going to just do some mother-daughter time. We're just going to go shopping. We're going to go to like the kind of faraway mall, and I just I can't wait. And obviously, the lyrics is have nothing to do with how I feel right now, but just really how I feel about my career and life in general. But really, I chose it because it was from Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, I do. And I just, it is so simple, but I am, and after we record our sessions for unpaid therapists, I feel like, and this is so weird, but I'm like, I can kind of start my vacation in a weird way. I just,
Yeah.
as we shared earlier, just, and it doesn't matter, but yeah. So let's get into it because I'm going shopping tomorrow.
Hey.
Um,
Okay, so wait, hold on. I want to talk about because we're talking about like gifting yourself and whatever. So one of the
yeah.
things I want to talk about, like, what are some of the coolest, unique, fun gifts that you've ever given to yourself, whether it is for Christmas or not? But like, I want our listeners to get some ideas of like, oh, I never really thought that is cool
Mm. What
because
did
I
I
can
get?
share one with you.
Yeah, go first because you have
I
something in mind. Go for it.
recently splurged. So I'm my New
This is going to
Year's.
be exciting. I want to know what a splurge for Alikona is.
It is a splurge,
And you
okay?
see, I'm stretching out, y'all, because I've been sitting in this position all morning. I need to stretch. Okay, go for it.
So my next year we'll talk about goals and whatever, but I really want to start eliminating processed foods from my diet because I already have a fairly clean, I'm plant-based, right? And but with that, there's anything that's in a box is generally not good in a package. And
Mhm.
so I had heard Teresa talking about like almond milk having junk in it. And now whenever I go to the grocery store, I can't like unsee some of these unpronounceable things. And so I was on IG and this guy, Johnny Juicer, shout out, always has cool shit. And so he was like, guys, if you use my code Johnny10, you can get this nut milk maker. And I was like, I want a nut milk maker. And so dude, I mean, it was like $400, but I got $49 off using code Johnny10. But I just thought it was so
Wow.
cool because like you can make all different stuff. It's like you just put two dates in, like for sweetness, and whatever kind of milk. They're like, you can make pumpkin seed milk and cashew milk and this milk, hazelnut. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a milk maker. So that's my splurge.
A milkmaid, if you will.
Mhm. A nut milkmaid.
Um, that's right. That is really funny. So I went to my friend's house yesterday, and she did made us smoothies, and that she told me that she's like, she's like, by the way, this is very expensive milk because it's organic and it's not like an almond breeze or a silk. Sorry, y'all. I still buy y'all, but and she said what you just said. So it's kind of weird that she just said that yesterday, and you are telling me today you bought a almond
A nut milk maker.
nut milk maker.
Just keep saying it.
Nut milk maker.
I remember
Whoa.
the first time, by the way, the first time I went to a grocery store, because there's this whole legal thing, like the milk companies, the dairy companies are trying to sue and get the other nut milk companies and because they were saying almond milk, and it's like it's not milk because it didn't come from a cow. But anyway, so like products started changing the labels, and the first time I saw like nut milk, I was like, who thought this was a good title for what?
That's funny.
Always.
What have I gotten myself that is I don't think anything's that random. I mean, I guess I even knowing you that I wouldn't say that's random for you. Um, I mean, I just fitness stuff. The first thing that came to mind is like a weighted vest. Boring. I mean, I've gotten myself I like face tools, like I was actually, Instagram knows your algorithm. I didn't buy it and I don't plan on it, but like I get intrigued by like, and Alikona, you'll appreciate this because we're all like, we're aging. All of those lymphatic massage type tools
Mm,
that they like, promote for your face.
mhm.
Just even watching these stupid ads, like I feel like it just feels soothing and relaxing. I'm like, I just want to like, you know, um,
Okay.
so I didn't buy that. but I would. Like if not right now, but I don't care
Yeah.
for it. But that's the kind of stuff that I'm like, ooh, that's fun. But
Yeah.
always fitness. Like if I'm gonna, I'm not, I'm not a shopper, if you will. But when I do buy things, usually it's for other people first, and then for me, it'll be fitness stuff. I'm not a I don't shop for clothes very much.
But you can gift yourself other things. You can gift yourself
Like
a
experiences,
yeah, an experience, gift yourself even a day off.
races,
Braces. Okay. Yeah,
Right,
but
like yeah, like when I splurge on myself or whatever, it's like I went to I did a race in the Great Wall of China with my mom
oh,
early May.
I thought you said braces. And I was like, yeah,
No
you could gift yourself some braces.
races like me running. But yes, you need to fix your smile, boo. Get some braces, Invisalign, Smile, whatever
But
company
those
you want
are
to use.
treats though. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
They
like
are.
yeah. Anyways, go ahead with your race.
I love hoop earrings. I'm like I'm trying to think of the things that I would buy for myself, like earrings, races, like activities, and I like activities.
I
And
like
anything fitness based.
I say anything that's the gift that keeps on giving, I think is an
Like
awesome gift
what?
to gift yourself. Okay, so like because you mentioned fitness, it's like I gifted myself a membership to Les Mills, which you've had, it's like a
Yes.
fitness situation with a bunch of variety and very challenging things. And then like I gifted myself 1 year that Mind Valley membership that I keep using that I love because there's so many classes in it that's about everything from finance to meditation to sexual health to whatever manifestation.
Hmm.
But I think it's an awesome gift because it's a gift that forces me to grow and it's a gift that I can keep going back and finding something new. So it's not like a purse that's like, this is cute for like a couple months and I'm really excited about it. And then it wore down or it's just not, there's something new trending, So I think like those kind of gifts are like really cool. Or,
Yeah.
or vacations, which I mean, I know costs money, but even if it's like a daycation, just like I think it's the mentality behind it, right? So it's like, it doesn't have to be financial, but the gift is taking the time to acknowledge that I'm giving something to myself because I deserve it. I deserve a day off, or I just deserve some pampering. I deserve some love. I want somebody to come into my life that is going to love me and pamper me. But if I'm not loving me and pampering me, why would I think that someone else is going to want to come do that for me?
Yeah, and I like that you um put it in that way because I do think that that thought and that terminology has been or can be um um taken advantage of. I'm I am going brain dead, you guys. I just feel like I've been talking all day. I cannot think. But it's been overused and people have it's gone like it's self-care. That
Oh, okay.
self-care. And we've had podcasts about this, like
Yeah.
self-care, blah blah blah. And so then people have taken that like overboard and in certain degrees. So there's definitely a healthy balance, I think, with that because it's not saying like, or I guess I'm just gonna speak for myself. Like I don't think I'm not a big stuff person in general. Again, more experiences or whatever. So obviously if you have it and you want to spend it, like more power to you. Um, but also depending on where you at, please be financially uh
A good place.
intelligent.
Oh,
Um, because it's definitely I don't like to promote consumerism any more than it already is, especially this time of year. So I think that's why I was so happy that you mentioned like it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be an actual physical thing. It could be giving yourself time
mm-hmm.
to meditate or go work out or depending on what your situation in your life is. So I just want to make that clear because it's like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have to be stuff.
Go on a
But it
hike.
sometimes feels, yeah, sometimes it feels good to, especially for the people who are, like you mentioned, especially this time of year on this day. Um,
Well, and
and
that's
you
the
know
thing.
what's interesting?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, because you said on this day, exactly, Christmas Day, you've been spending all this time looking for other people's stuff. So
All
yeah, just making sure that you're part of. You were on the nice list too,
right. Or
maybe
naughty.
or
A.
naughty. Um,
Um,
You
I
know,
was thinking
what?
about, and I don't know the answer to this, but and it just dawned on me now, like, why do we give gifts on Christmas? Like, as far as biblical, and it's just like, the king, the three wise men, or they brought gifts to Jesus and da 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 da, something like that. And don't quote me because that
Dotty
wasn't
dot
it.
dot dot.
That.
Chapter 7.
Um, but and Saint Nick, that's Santa Claus. It's so funny. Olivia the other day was like, we learned that so Santa Claus isn't real, and I'm all like, okay, where is this going, right? And we're like, oh, really? So, because we were gonna go take pictures with Santa, and then she's like, no, so Saint Nicholas is the real Santa Claus, and then all the other people, and like the guy we were about to meet, they work for him. And
Mm.
I was like, oh, okay, because she goes to a religious school. And so that was just a really interesting take of like what they're telling the kids in these schools
Right.
about what Santa is and
I'm like,
isn't.
first of all, it's none of your business. Don't be telling my kids.
That's what I felt like. I was like, oh. But anyway,
The
but it is
you
interesting
seen?
the tradition of gift giving.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know where the origin is. So many thoughts just flooded into my mind.
Go for it while I rest
But
my back.
you rest that back, girl. Red One is now available. Not that I'm promoting, but Red One is now on Amazon, and I was shocked because it's still in the theaters and it's free in Amazon.
What
It's
is
not
that?
like pay for it. What? Red One, referring to Mr. Santa, is a movie with Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans. It's hilarious. Not for little kids because there is some adult language in there, but very fun.
Gotcha.
A good movie night for you and David. But yeah, I watched it and I was like, yay. But what was the other thing that I was like, ooh, it made me think of and the thing and that thing, gifts. Shit. I don't
Yeah, but
remember.
isn't it interesting? And even like, and so it's going into like gift giving in general and how maybe cultural that is, or even just for different families, like, and love language just is that is one of my love languages. But I've been in relationships with people where that wasn't like really huge in their life, and I have an aunt who isn't, that's not her thing. Like I feel sad for my cousins, but they don't really get gifts. But it's like, I don't, it's not necessarily like you have to feel sad for people, because that's like, what you know
Mm.
what I mean? But it just makes me think of that tradition is very specific to individuals and culture, or just your own family dynamics. And how was that for you guys, you growing up, Alikona? Like, was Christmas a big to do?
Mhm. You guys, me and all of
Gifts?
my personalities. um, it was. I mean, my mom, I will say, is very good about every single holiday. She would always decorate to the nine to make sure it was a celebration. And, I would definitely be, the cookies and the carrots were left out. And there would be like, some of Santa's beard would be stuck in the fireplace. And I'd be like, ah.
That's so cute.
So yeah, definitely a big deal. And it's interesting too, because I mean, I don't want to get too much into like religion, but you think about children who are like Jehovah's Witness, who, I mean, sometimes you got to like
Sure.
leave the room when everybody sings happy birthday to another classmate. And for me, I'm like, that is so unfair. Like, how do you explain that to a child in a society where majority of the people celebrate holidays, but you're not allowed to because it's against
Yeah.
your religion? Like, what a way. Thank you. I know you're not
Right, but I
intentional.
mean, it's still in topic because it's still, they don't do gifts either.
Right. But they don't do any celebrations. Although I will say, super hypocritical. This one person, I don't know her. She was, I'm not going to say who she is, but anyways, person through a person. She was
Mhm.
Jehovah's Witness. She wouldn't celebrate any holidays with her son except for Mother's Day. I'm like, bitch, you don't celebrate
Oh,
his birthday, but you can celebrate some Mother's Day? Get out of here.
oh, that's not cool.
No.
That's not cool. So, that's super cute. Like, so did you see, and speaking of giving to yourself, did you see your mom celebrating herself growing up?
No. And
Mm.
here's the thing too, with the giving of thyself, materialistic time, spiritual, whatever, as a society, women, we're the nurturers, we're the givers, and you're not supposed to expect something in return. You're just doing it to be kind. And that's a great thought, but at the same time, do expect. not in a entitlement way, but
Yeah.
like you do deserve yours. And I don't know. I just think it's important for us as women to reclaim our right. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. Like men do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't know, like it's this time of year, like you said, because a lot of stress is put on like the act of gifts or like this person. And you know what? I love the when people do, is it, I know Elster is like a company that does it, but anyway, when they do that thing where it's kind of like a Secret Santa, and then it's like instead of everybody in the family having to give to everybody in the family, obviously, if you celebrate Christmas,
Mhm.
they'll give to the kids, and then when it comes to the adults, um, we would do this in our family where you'd get like a Secret Santa, and then that would be who you would focus on.
Mhm.
And I love that because then you don't have like, everybody's in different financial brackets and different financial situations. Obviously, there's so much traveling happening during the holidays in general. So it was nice because you got to focus on that one person and less stress.
Mhm.
Now, would you feel guilty though? Like I could see how like a mother or a father, or anybody with those kind of responsibilities to I could see them feeling guilty on like getting something for themselves this time of year specifically.
I could see that, especially if you're on a budget and you're like, this money should go towards my kids. Okay, rightfully so, definitely. But that's when that like non-monetary gift can come in, like, and
Yes.
that gift could be, let me find a friend, an auntie, a uncle, a sister, a brother, somebody who can maybe take the kids for the day, and I'll just have a day to myself and do whatever it is that I please, responsibility free. And that is my serenity is my gift.
Hmm.
So I'm
Yeah, I
just
had
gonna
this
move on.
conversation with some moms on, because it's just a holiday, on what would you want for Mother's Day, since you brought up Mother's Day. And some of them want to spend time with their children and da da da. Some of them will do like half days. It's like I'd love, wake up with my kids, whatever, and then I just want to be by myself, like some quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's just so interesting because I remember talking to David about it a while back, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna want some alone time." He was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Sure, I would want to be with the kids and stuff in the morning or something, but I'm like, I'd want to like get a massage or have a good workout and a spa day."
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was really shocked by that. I was like, "Nah, boo,
Yeah, like I need my
I'd
alone
be out."
time.
So it's so interesting during different holidays, like what traditions are for people, right?
Mm.
And like you
I
mentioned,
Go ahead.
bringing yourself into it. And
Yeah. Well, another gift that doesn't cost anything, but
yes, give
um,
me more of those.
okay, just having time with your person, maybe not your person, and gifting yourself the gift of pleasure. It's something we don't
Okay,
often
that's not
see.
talked about a lot.
Yeah. Well, because me and all my classes, I'm in a neo tantra class because I did the regular tantra class and this one's different. But tantra is energy. It is also sexual energy, but it's energy. And I'm going to go a little off, but come right back on because it also talks about like the shame and guilt that people feel around pleasure. But really, it's your gift. Haha, not off the topic. It is your divine right and your gift that your body gives you. That if you listen, if you weren't meant to feel good, then you wouldn't be able to feel good, right? So give yourself the gift of a romantic night with your partner and specifically saying, again, if you have kids, kids are gone or whatever, but specifically
Hmm.
saying, tonight, Christmas night, whatever, the night after Christmas, let's have like 2 hours to ourselves and let's try something new, something we've never tried before. Maybe we saw it like in a, not a porn, but like in a movie, like it looked like they went off, on a sky bar and they met and pretended they didn't know each other and then they hooked, whatever. Like, let's gift ourselves with exploration. Let's gift ourselves
Hmm.
with experimentation. And again, if you don't have a person, like don't feel shame or guilt of just like giving yourself the gift of feeling good.
Right, right. No, I mean, look, that's a great,
It's
great thing
fun.
to bring up, especially for the for the people who don't have the partners, because I feel like any parent listening would be like, girl, you clearly don't have kids. Because we are not going away the day before Christmas or during this time of year. There's just so much to do and
Day
take care
after
of, and the kids are out of
Christmas.
school.
Yeah.
No, but the kids are out of school. So parents
Well,
during this time,
gift
huh?
yourself the gift yourself your daughter's permission to go have a slumber party over at Chelsea's house. I know I usually only let you have spend the nights once a month. That was my life. But this month you get to have two spend the nights. Go have fun.
Right.
And there you go.
How funny. No, yeah. I mean, find your way, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, yeah, just experiences, time,
Yeah.
because that is the one thing you can gift yourself or anybody that you don't ever get back. It is the most valuable thing.
Mm-hmm.
The most valuable thing is time.
Mm-hmm. And we forget that. We always think that like money, 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 money. And yes, but you can always make more money. If you have some sort of skill, some sort of
Hmm.
hustle, you can make money, but you will never, ever, ever, ever get
Get
time
back that time,
back.
no
And
matter what.
yes, something, a quote from Confessions of a Shopaholic. I know, super educational movie, guys. Great place to get quotes. But one of the things that the guy, it's a rom com if you haven't seen it. But
Right.
one of the things that the guy says to this girl, because she's like talking and talking and talking, and he just wants a freaking hot dog. We're gonna say a veggie dog. And so eventually he's like, I'm gonna buy every single, give me all the hot dogs in this cart just to like shut her up. And she's like, but that's so expensive. And he's like, there's cost and then there's worth,
Mm.
two totally different things. And it's worth my peace and quiet and whatever to get you to shut up. Like that's alone time. So it's worth the money. But I thought of that. And I mean, applying it to so many things, because there are times where you want to, let's say, go a little cheap on yourself and buy the cheap thing. But in the long run, it's going to break and you're going to have to go back to the store and get another one, which means it's going to
Yes.
cost you more time and then another
Yes.
$10. So it's like cost versus worth. Are you willing to like ante up, and if it's worth it, or the class that you are investing in yourself, gift yourself. That's what I was going to say. Another gift that I love is gifting myself education
Hmm.
towards something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about my career, but maybe you're not. Maybe there's something else artistic, but if there's something you're passionate about, seeing it as a gift to yourself because you deserve to be as fulfilled as possible with knowledge or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, especially the 2 points of quality of things, because um in the beginning, when before I was introduced to Lululemon, or any of those expensive brands, I'm like, ooh, over 100 for some leggings,
Right?
girl. Like I were like, okay. But mind you, in LA, like everybody was like rocking these like just to go to Ralph's, which is a grocery store. And I'm just like, dang. Um, and I had the money. Like I was on TV shows. It's not that I couldn't afford it. I just the idea of it was just like, oh, whoa. And then I was like, oh, I understand, because especially for how much I work out, like these things are lasting you. These that sweat wick, blah blah blah. Like it's that lycra.
Right. It's the pants
uh,
that are thick that are going to last you versus the pants that all of a sudden become see through and you can see your booty crack as you're walking down the street after two washes.
right, and it's like you're chafing now because that sweat isn't being absorbed and dried. It's
Let's
right.
talk
So
about chafing.
I'm
I'm
just right.
so mad. Valerie's going to be like, shut up.
What?
Uh, Sorry, no, I'm just laughing because I remember we were hiking in the wet, wet rainforest of Hawaii, and you're like, these pants
These ain't
are
it.
chafing.
These weren't
I'm like,
prepared.
okay.
The shorts, right? Because I,
Yeah.
it's shorts. It's always shorts. Yeah, like I got like super like rubbed, messed up
See,
because it
even
wasn't Lulu.
superstars get chafed, guys.
We're just like you. Or what is it? They're just like us.
Mhm.
Right. So again, so investing in things of quality, and it be it food,
Mm,
uh,
mm.
clothes or what, I think those are all really big things, and important. Uh, yeah, I just Alikona. She raises her hand.
Yeah. I love that you said food because in my list of things that I've gifted myself, I went to Whole Foods once, right? I haven't had M&Ms, like peanut M&Ms,
Oh
since I was a
yes, please tell the
child.
people.
since I was a child, okay, because that product doesn't exist in the world of veganism. And I saw this brand called Unreal, and I was like, oh, vegan M&Ms. Wait a minute, and it's like no dyes, like it's dyed by spirulina and beetroot powder, and it's fair trade, and it's clean, and it's this, like all the stickers, guys. And I was like, ooh, okay. And then I looked at the price tag. I said $13.99 for some peanut M&Ms.
And you're
But
like,
I'm
swipe.
right. But yeah, I was like, and I'm gonna buy them because I want this company to know that there is a market for these. But the point is, so that's like my one treat to myself. It's insanely, stupidly expensive, but I'll still buy it. And then I went and saw Wicked the other day, and my bag of peanut M&Ms fell over and all went onto the floor. I was like, my $13.99.
You're like 50 cents. 50 cents.
Anyways,
That's sad. But I love that. I love that you obviously you had the means, so you can. And I love that it was worth it to you because that was a treat that you don't often do. And you chose that, you know what, like, again, we're not promised anything. And I have this time today, and this will bring me this little joy that I can afford. And darn it, I'm going to go to the movies and have my expensive wannabe
Unreal.
M&Ms.
Yeah. Which, by the way, also in the back of my mind, and one of the reasons I would normally hesitate on that is my mom. My mom, who's like, save, 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 like grew up, save, save, save. Don't spend frugal, don't be frivolous and blah, blah, blah. So it
Yeah.
was me combating that voice, but being like, you be quiet. I'm buying these Unreals. So, anyways, in case you have that history.
That kind of, yeah, which is a good thing to bring up, especially this time again, which is why I said, like, because it is in your means. And again, not buying stuff just to buy stuff or giving something just to give it. Like a friend of mine, she has kids and kids just get so much stuff, even with Liv. Like I got her a couple little things and I told David, I do experiences. I took her for her first show, like live show. And I took her to like a Christmas type circus thing. And I'm just like, she's going to get the stuff from other people. And I want to, especially when it comes to the art, like I want to be the one who introduces her to the arts and things that I've seen that she's interested in, that it's like an experience. And she's like, I remember when I was 5 or when I was 6, Valerie took me to, that's really important to me. So I try to kind of focus on that because the stuff is always going to come.
Yeah, I love that. All right, guys, I think it is time for us to get into our what ifs. And I went first last time, so I'm just going to throw this at Valerie and make her what if first.
What if? What if I all the stuff and the experiences that I am excited for in 2025, and I know we're talking about Christmas, but I'm talking about like gifting, like all the things that I would want to gift to myself. What if that is just becomes so accessible to me? And because it is Christmas Day, what if I have the best time in Chicago for Christmas with David's family, and we make the most amazing memories, and it just leads to a bunch of new family traditions for this time of year.
Okay. I have two what ifs. So my first what if is because you talked about going into next year. I'm working with Freddie, who has been a guest of ours before in the past on some stuff. And I can't really say all. Okay, so I'm working on some stuff. So like, what if we get to build what we're working on and it becomes a bigger thing that gives us notoriety? I mean, it's no secret we've worked with Mattel on some stuff. And so it's like, hopefully, what if that turns into something else? What if I can just squeeze myself into the next Mattel movie? I mean, Barbie high. Do you need colorful Barbie? Splash of color Barbie. So what if like bigger things that I could even possibly imagine happen? Like a lot of my life has been going with the flow, even though I've had a plan. I generally just flow, and those flows have created some cool opportunities. So if I just keep going into that direction, like what if it becomes something so much bigger? And then the last what if is going to be a short one. This week, I had mentioned in the last episode my WoW debut. So I'm like, what if by some random chance, out of boredom, I don't know, Dwayne Johnson turns on my episode of Wow. Or what if me being that's my character is vegan, right? Sprout Green's the vegan vigilante. What if I inspire somebody else to go vegan? That would be awesome.
Hey, I love that one.
Okay.
Yes. Wrap that up with a bow.
Mm-mm-mm.
I love it. I hope wherever you are in life, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope you find new ways to gift time to yourself. And whatever you do with that time, whether it is gift yourself something physical, tangible, or an experience, I hope you lean into that a little more. I think it's really important to, you have to fill your cup before you can fill other people's cup. And this time of year, like Ali Korna mentioned, it's the time where, you're filling all the cups, everybody else's cups. So this is our little nudge, if you will, to fill your cup with whatever it is that you need this time of year. So you can enjoy whatever it is that you do, whether it's traditions with family, yourself, with friends, so you can enjoy it wholeheartedly.
And for those of you who are listening, when you said nudge, Valerie, I gave a nudge, but then I realized it just looks like I was having spasms. So that was an actual nudge, guys. Um, anyways.
And thank you guys for gifting us your time. That's again, we said it during the episode, and that it really doesn't go just obviously unnoticed, but it's just we do not take it for granted. So thank you for your time. Thank you for gifting us your presence and your support. It means the world.
And a happy holidays to you.
Yay! Adios.
Bye.